Yo, what's up, Cardi? Welcome. What's good, Jerry? What's up, everyone? Like I said, guys, I'm casting a tourney right now. Let me get it started, like, right away, because I want to get this done. 7:07 p.m. Okay, let me make the tweet real quick. We're casting a tournament today, guys. A professional level tournament. And it's going to be pretty fun. There are going to be a lot of professionals in this tournament, so it's just going to be my first time formally casting a tourney. Let me hide the donation label real quick. And the sub count. Just to make it professional. Live on YouTube now. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, there's a lot of pros, guys, today. We're gonna be having a fun stream. And we're just gonna be watching professionals play the game. We have people like Sandbox, Tourist, Lucas X Gamer. And today I'm just gonna be casting this tournament. And it's gonna be a really fun time, everyone. Who is playing? So we have people like Sandbox. We have people like Lucas X Gamer, as you can see. A bunch of pros. SK's lagging. It should hopefully fix itself, guys. It'll fix itself soon. Lag should fix itself, guys. Lag should fix itself, guys. So yeah. Lucas X Gamer versus this really interesting Rune Giant deck that seems to be pretty wild. But it worked. It worked out for Lucas Splashyard putting in work, obviously. And yeah, 1 second, guys. Alright. So I'm gonna try and, like, cast the important games, I guess, all the big names, of course. Just a lot of top players, basically, coming today. Let me find the bracket, just so I can show it to you guys. Let me find the bracket. We have the bracket pulled up, guys. So this is the bracket right now. Or this is what the bracket is. So these are the pros. We have Swan, Hira, Over, God, Alli, CC, Sherry, Haru. Tourist is a very good P.E.K.K.A player. We have Sandbox. We have Lucas. We have Dybala. Dybala will be pretty interesting to watch, I would say. But yeah, it's just going to be... Or apparently that's someone who faked it and got in the clan. Let me text Bala real quick. Yo, the tournament is on our end. Where TF are you? Okay, I just messaged him, guys. Whether he joins or not, that's another question. Tourist has left the clan. Whoa. Swifty Charo wins against Khan. Tourist lost against this player. That's crazy. I thought Tourist would put up a great fight. He's a top 200 ladder. He's a decent player. Okay, we got Sandbox, guys. Although, is this guy even a player? Or is he just kind of stealing matches? I'm not sure. I don't know about that. The lag will hopefully fix itself, guys. Yo, what's up, Harsh? Welcome. I don't know if Dybala's here, guys. I don't know if Bala made it. That's kind of funny. Anyways, though, getting into this match, I guess, Sandbox playing what looks to be Riley and Hypno's new Logbait deck. The Ultra Fast Cycle. His last card should be Skeleton King, if I'm not mistaken. So, This will be an interesting match for sure. Let me take a look at my stream on my computer. If you guys say there's lag, let's see how it is. I mean, so far, I would say Sandbox having a Cannoneer puts him at a bit of a disadvantage right here. Because Cannoneer's obviously not good against bait with the spam, especially with the Evo Skellies where he can literally just lose to Evo Skeletons. That was just a 1 second lag. Okay. Yeah, I just started the stream, ECS, welcome. We're casting a big tournament today. 9,000 yen prize pool overall. I just checked on my end, guys. There's absolutely no lag. So we should be good to go. We should be good to go. There's no lag on my end. I mean, it's hosted by a Japanese person, dude, so yeah, that's why it's yen. Sandbox doing a good job of protecting his Dark Goblin, so that way the princess will just die. And I do believe this is a decent matchup for the opponent here. But Sandbox, just very good player, just cooking right now. Guys, let's do 30 likes. Let's go, guys. Feel free to leave a like if you guys are enjoying the content, of course. Log. And so he has to watch out for the princess, because I guess the one difference between this mirror match is that Sandbox doesn't have a princess and the opponent does. Also, Sandbox actually doesn't have a Skeleton King. He has no champion at all, whereas the opponent has a Goblinstein, which means 3-card cycle is going to be a factor for sure over here. And I feel like that actually does kind of hurt. Does kind of hurt him. Alright guys, we have the updated bracket. I'll be showing it to you guys as we go. I think this guy's just stealing games or something. I don't think this guy's actually a player. I think this guy's just like a random guy who got into the clan. Or maybe I'm mistaken, but I think this guy's just been stealing people's games for some reason. So anyways guys, these are the next matches we have. We have, like I said, it's a lot of pros in here. We have Swan versus Over, Vitor versus Alli, Sherry versus Haru, Hatake versus that person, Sandbox versus that person, and then Junior, and lastly Lucas, and then Hina. So we have 8 matches coming up next. I think I'd like to watch Sandbox if possible. I didn't set this up, ECS. I'm just the caster. I'm not hosting this tourney. I'm just casting it for them. So I think this guy's genuinely just Sue 8. Someone kick Sue 8. Is he a player? I don't know if he's a player or not. That's the thing. I don't think he is. I feel like he's just stealing games, and that's kind of sus to be stealing, you know? Yes, kick Sue 8. Yeah, Sandbox also said he's not a player, guys. Wait, is this not Luke? That is Lucas. Okay. I thought it was... Okay. Junior versus Potani. Lucas got his match, guys. We'll watch Lucas. Lucas is a very good player. He finished 3rd in CRL Worlds this year. So, RG versus Mortar. I want to say by default this matchup should go for Mortar's favor, especially because Lucas has the Cannoneer, which will help him a lot against Royal Giants. Like, look, that's 0 hits right there. That's a very easy defense. And all he really had to do was play Cannoneer or Cannon Cart. Ice Wiz. Your autocorrect is sus. Is it now? Eska, do you ever see yourself becoming a full pro at some point, just up there? Nah, I don't, ECS. I see myself becoming a full content creator, like full on proper. But I'm not interested in going pro. I think it's a big commitment. And there isn't much reward either. That's my personal opinion of the matter. So I don't think Lucas should have a lot of trouble in this match. Does also depend on the spell of the opponent, to be fair. I feel like it's either Fireball or Lightning, I guess. I'm not sure which one would be better. I feel like maybe Lightning would be better. At the same time, Fireball can kill a nice wizard and has a bit more utility versus, you know, all of the small troops. But this looks like a rough situation for Lucas. Gonna be a couple RG hits. Only one, actually, surprisingly. So, actually, nothing too special there by the opponent. But Lucas, trying to pressure, having a bit of trouble getting damage so far. RGs are obviously a perfect counter to Mortar, so that's why it's going to be a bit difficult to ever break through. SK, what's up, Diego? Welcome to the stream. Let's see here, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Lucas will break through, but at the same time, the opponent might not be able to break through much either. Lucas also has the Miner, so late game, he can go for some nice Miner pushes. His last card is going to be the Arrow, so interestingly enough, Lucas chose to go for Skelly King instead of the Goblinstein. And right here, Lucas feeding into those Evo Skellies. Oh no. He has to go Arrows, and now he's down so much Elixir to defend this right side push. Evo Mortar, let's see if he has a Lightning, guys. Lightning does come down, and that might just be game right there. Log will clean everything up, and that might just be game one for the opponent right now. That's it. I mean, that's too much damage to take. I don't think Lucas is recovering from this position, honestly. That's a lot of damage coming in. So, just like that, that's a lot for Lucas to be dealing with, and I don't know if he's coming back. I mean, offensive Mortar is good pressure, but this is a really nice punish as well, with the RG opposite, knowing that there's nothing to physically distract it. Here he can try for some dual lane pressure, and he actually might get something going, you know, the Mortar, then the Evo Bats, and the Ice Whiz, but I think the E-Spirit's going to be so key at just cleaning everything up, and just like that, it is all still cleaned up, guys, so at the end of the day, there isn't really a lot going on for Lucas here in this match. I do feel like it's harder with Lightning, with the opponent having Lightning again. I think Fireball can hit more stuff on defense, but at the same time, Lightning is just, when you get one big RG Lightning push down, that's just it, and that's honestly exactly what happened, you know. The opponent got one big RG Lightning push down, and that was all that he really needed to get the win. So I believe that will be good game right here, yeah. Wait, Lucas coming back in the left, hold up. A lot of damage pouring in, though. He has to catch this Miner, the opponent, E-Spirit, and the Skellies are going to get clipped by the arrows, and just like that, Lucas with the impossible comeback. Oh my goodness, I guess we were wrong. Whoa, Lucas with the crazy comeback. I don't think anyone could have anticipated that. Not even me. Sandbox searching for his match too. Alli versus Vitor, I believe. And we have Swan versus Over, so all the matches coming out. I don't know how this guy got into the clan, guys. He was just stealing games. That was insane. Yeah, it was literally full health. That was insane, guys. Let's see Alli Vitor. Let's take a look at what's going on here. That's a lot of pressure, but I think Lucas, or I think Alli can win this if he just holds on. I think Alli will win this if he just holds on with perfect defense. But it's a lot easier said than done because the pressure really does go crazy in these situations. ECS says Vitor is goated. Also, what's up, Ruben Santos and Zico? Cannoneer by Alli. I feel like it's more of a help than a hurt. Those are some nice piggies. He has to go for the cannon now for this ram. And Barb's force. So Barbs are really annoying for pigs to deal with. He's going to need to go for a delivery plus goblins on the bandit. Nice. Exactly what I said. It all comes down. But now the Mother Witch causing problems here. Log. And then the piggy's going to get a hit. And then the Barb might get a hit or two. And then the Mother Witch will also get a couple of attacks in. But not too bad. So Alli being very aggressive with his piggies constantly. But now it's just a question if he can hold on and triple, guys. And I feel like, again, this matchup should favor Alli as time goes on. Because if not for any big spells, it should be pretty hard for Vitor to break through his defense with the Evo Cannon especially. And I actually do think... Yo, the ability, though, the bandit does dash onto the tower, guys. And that cannon cart's also almost on the tower. Forced to go for goblins late. And the cannon cart is on the tower in the right. So just like that, like I was saying, it is a lot easier said than done. A ton of pressure coming in. And that ram's going to charge 3 times. In the meantime, the connection the left and the right at the same time. And that is just too much. Alli was not able to get it done. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe Cannoneer is worse than Princess Tower. But whatever it is, he was not able to hold off on that support. And that's unfortunately just going to be a good game. Just a little too much to take. That's tough, man. That's tough. Also, what's up, Two-Tone? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Lucas looks like he's playing piggies now. When you see these cards, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be piggies. Because Evo Ice is hardly used and Evo Cannon is quite used, but not together. They're always used in... piggies, so never mind, I was wrong. Okay, then I'm gonna guess it's Magic Archer Tornado instead. The deck that Mohamed Light used to finish #1 in the world. I feel like that's gonna be what we have right here. What's Napoleon Cup? It's a cup hosted by a Japanese person, Wataru, and he sponsored it. And it's a 9,000 yen prize pool, so it's like around like $40–50 for first place. 10 to 20 for second place, and then a little for third place also. So there are rewards in this match. Is Dybala coming? Yeah, I don't think he's coming. I think he missed it. I texted him too, like he signed up but he didn't show up. So I think Dybala's not going to make it, guys. Unfortunately for him. Dybala, he actually was participating ECS. It would have been really fun to cast his games, I feel. But this looks bad for the opponent right now, by the way. He does have the Monk Phoenix, so I think that's going to be very helpful. In the sense that having Monk for the Marcher, for the Cannon, is helpful. Phoenix is nice to catch the Miners. Who's the opponent? I'm actually not entirely sure. I can't read Japanese, but these are all like pretty good Japanese players. Again, you had to be invited. You had to apply and be invited to play the game. His name is Take Next Gen, I believe. He does have some finishes. He reached 3K medals before. I just don't know how to read his name. I just found his Twitter. So I believe the format of the game, guys, is just best of 3 with no duels, if I'm not mistaken. Is Hypno playing? No, he is not, Sunculp. Is Dybala going to join the stream? I'm also not entirely sure, David. I think maybe like something came up in Dybala's personal life for him to not show up. Monkeys tried to snipe RG? That's very possible. Lucas known to be a good RG player. Yeah, KZ, it's nice to have these community tournaments, that's what I'm saying. And it's fun for me to cast them too. I feel like I'm pretty good at casting. And I was grateful that he gave me the opportunity to do this, because I do enjoy it. I feel like I'm pretty good at casting. Pretty knowledgeable also. So Graveyard comes down. Unexpected Graveyard, but I guess you could expect it to some extent, because the deck is pretty weirdly created. But Lucas having that king up from earlier is going to help him out a lot defending these graveyard pushes, and I feel like he might be able to get a nice Marcher connection at the end to win the game. Nice miner placement, not caught by that cannon cart. And then while the Doctor's tanking, this Marcher will nuke the entire mortar. But a possible graveyard push in either side about to come down. Really good Evo Cannon melting those archers, and Lucas letting the cannon cart lock on. I guess it was to maybe see if he would go for a prediction snowball. And then a Marcher is going to come down, so that's going to be a lot of damage. Forced out ability. At the same time, 2 piercing shots come through. Cannon plus Goblinstein comes down to deal with this Evo Mortar. Ability will be forced as well to take out the cannon cart plus Evo Mortar. But a lot of elixir forced out, and I feel like Lucas is in a bit of a rougher spot. But, oh, and a terrible mistake by the opponent here. That cannon cart actually threw him off to the point where he was not able to place the mortar correctly. You know, sometimes that happens with a building or something displacing your troops. And that mortar can be ignored in its entirety, and that's going to be a huge, possibly game-losing mistake for the opponent here. At the same time, Lucas is just able to protect his Marcher. Nice tornado. Not to get a connection on tower, but rather just to keep the Marcher alive. Miner to pull the Knight back, or Monk backwards is very nice as well. And at this point, it's just over. An Evo Ice, beautiful Evo Ice by Lucas, but a little off with the geometry, so he wasn't really able to get the damage. I feel like that was such a nice play. Evo Ice NATO on everything, but unfortunately it still wasn't enough because the lineup was not correct. So it defended, but it wasn't getting him the damage that he was looking for. And so now Lucas has to defend this huge Evo Mortar push. A lot of damage coming in for the opponent, and now the opponent is coming alive. Goblin Sign comes down, but the overwhelm, the Evo Archer's in the other side, guys. And a late tornado doesn't even come down. And just like that, that's actually a good game. Lucas would control the whole match, but unfortunately for him, it was just too much to take. And now, that's actually going to be a 1-1 set in favor of the opponent now. And Dybala joining the clan. So is Dybala still playing, guys? Or is he disqualified? I'm not sure. Let's see what's going on with Sandbox. I do want to catch Lucas's final match there. I feel like that was kind of a rough matchup for Lucas. I can't believe this Goblin Giant deck's still a thing, guys. Look at this. Goblin Giant, Rune Giant Machine. This deck was meta last meta, and it still looks like it's a thing. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So Sandbox sacking this entire left side with the Rune Giant Eye Drag Goblin Giant push, and that just could be tower down because you guys know how Rune Giant's so good, especially with Eye Drag just melting everything. Look at that enchanted Eye Drag. That's a lot of elixir forced out, and Sandbox up elixir too. I feel like Sandbox might have that spot. In the meantime, let's take a look at Lucas's. Okay, they're not in the game yet. Let's finish off the Sandbox game and then switch to the Lucas one. Yo, what's up, MopTN? Nice to see you, man. What's up, Vigo? Also, nice to see all of you guys. We got a community tournament that we're casting right now, everyone. So, just going to be some fun right here. Sandbox with the huge push coming through, with a Goblin Giant making it to the tower. Enchanted Machine, I believe, also potentially getting to the tower with maybe one hit. No, but Sandbox just kind of cooking everything. A lot of pressure, but Prediction Rune Giant's going to stop that. And last card for Sandbox is a Fireball. And so just like that, that's a pretty easy defense. I feel like Sandbox has this one in the bag. I mean, going same lane for the opponent here. He has Wall Breakers, Battle Ram. I don't think it's that easy to break through, honestly. By the way, guys, a very important thing about this tournament that I really like. Evo Lumberjack is banned, and I feel like that's so cool. Because no one likes Evo Lumberjack right now, right? It's just ruining the game. So having an Evo Lumberjack ban is, I feel, so fun. I think we might see Rune Giant Pocket. Yes, we will. Rune Giant in the pocket to enchant both of those things. Eye Drag should melt everything. Fireball. Goblin Giant gets one hit on the tower. No, it doesn't, actually. Well controlled by the opponent here. Machine to predict, and does get the successful prediction off, but both Wall Breakers connect. But Sandbox just has to get back to 2 small spells or a Fireball to get this, so let's see. Alright, that's going to be good game for Sandbox, although very close at the end there, I'm not going to lie. Honestly, a very close one. And I want to see Lucas's final game against this person, because they're 1-1 now, guys. Lucas was losing the first game and came back. And now the opponent was losing the first game, and he came back, so I would really like to see how this goes. Honestly. I think it'll be interesting. ECS, I already replied earlier. I said I don't really see myself becoming a full-on pro, because I think it's just too much commitment for no reward. What I do see myself becoming, though, is a full-on content creator, where I want to become a super creator. I want to achieve all my goals related to that, and just be very well known in the CR scene. So that's my goal, ECS. That's what I replied to earlier as well. Not a pro, but a creator. So we're waiting on the final game. There we go, guys. 1-1, so best of 3. What trophy range? These are like the best, some of the best players in the world that won. Lucas X Gamer, you can see at the top here. Let's watch from Lucas's standpoint. Lucas is a top 3 in the world player right now. And Dybala, I'm not sure if he's playing or not, to be honest. Let's watch Lucas from the friend list. It's okay, ECS. That's my reply, though. So Lucas playing Wall Breakers, might be minor poison. Like I said, there are no bans. I don't think it's dual format. So should be anything able to play. able to be played. Is Sylph here? No, she's not, Vigo. Lucas with the minions, look at that. Expecting Lava Hound potentially. Minion, such a great call by Lucas there. And just like that, guys, he's going to be able to easily defend that first Lava Hound push coming down. Nice Wallbreaker's Kite right there. We'll take a bit of Skeleton Dragon's chip, but let's see how he's going to defend all of this. I mean, he has minions instead of bats. I feel like that's a big deal because, you know, they're just helpful. Really perfect night timing. And the question is, how can Lucas pressure? He should have a poison. Last two cards should be poison plus building, right? So minions, but arrows will come down. Now Lucas, spears come down late, but this is still a lot of damage to be taking. And how will Lucas defend? Log Knight maybe here? Or just poison everything? I'm not entirely sure, honestly. Evo Knight, Log. Decently defended, but lots of guard ship coming in, surprisingly. An Evo Bomber! Oh my, this is a very bad spot for Lucas, guys. And that's actually 2 Evo Bombers on the tower. I don't know if Lucas can come back from this. Evo Wallbreakers will come down, but they're both going to die. And just Arrow should clean all of this up, I believe. Just the Skelly Drags. That's such a good spot for the opponent. This looks like a very rough matchup for Lucas, I'm not going to lie. Maybe if he had a Tesla instead of the cannon, it would be different, but he doesn't. So that's actually, Lucas going to have to find a way to come back. And also going same lane in this matchup is not optimal either. You know, it's really not. So he did have a poison, but he just didn't poison that time, and I think it's game, guys. I think there's 30 seconds left. I don't know if Lucas is going to be able to do this. I'm not going to lie. I do believe in him. I think he's a very good player. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be a big uphill battle. So breakers to pressure, always. Minions, but that's a fat arrows if the opponent gets back to it. Lucas has to pressure very well. It's not going to be easy at all. He also has very squishy air defense. You guys can see he doesn't have like a queen or a Tesla, like I said. He has spear goblins and minions, all of which are like pretty squishy in my opinion. Doesn't help that he had such a rough start as well, with a lot of damage taken early, especially with that Evo Bomber. And he might be back to an Evo Bomber now as the opponent, I'm not sure. Lucas honestly doing a good job of trying to come back, but it's looking like an uphill battle for sure. And the Evo Cage, such an overpowered card, destroying that Evo Knight. But these Wallbreakers have potential, no. But Lucas actually doing a great job of coming back, guys. Look at this. You guys think Lucas will bring this back? That'll be crazy. I have to say, the opponent's probably feeling the pressure right now. Really good Knight, just sacking some damage. Towers of resource. Probably going to see a nice log. And you can see this pressure by Lucas so that the opponent cannot afford to go for anything in front of his flying machines or support. That's probably not going to be a poison. Lucas can't afford to be aggressive with his spells yet. He has to be aggressive with all his troops, so Knight. Maybe we'll see a minor breakers here. Evo Bomber forced out. Maybe a poison on the Bomber. I'm not entirely sure. Log will kill the Bomber. And Lucas is surprisingly coming back, guys, but it's, again, lava on the other side has to be a mistake, right? And Lucas is not going to hold the flying machine in the poison, so spears have to come down low. The Evo Knight's going to put in work, but the cage is, again, so overpowered. But wait, the Wallbreaker's still going, but the flying machine comes in clutch. Poison ticks will get on these pups. Dude, Lucas is coming back. Hold up. Lava again. No Evo Bomber to worry about yet. So Knight has to get a poison down on this defense, I feel. Yeah, has to get a poison down, right? Poison now? No, cannon again. He needs to poison, he is. And then something for the Skelly Drag, maybe? Spears? Oh no, but that's too much damage to take. Knight. He has to get damage, guys. Can Lucas come back in this impossible setting? I'm not sure. Minions. But this pressure with the Skelly Drags. Minor plus poison. Tank for the Skelly Drags. Maybe like a Evo Knight, and then another minor on the tower, maybe log? Yo, there's no way, guys. I think Lucas just brought it back. No, he has a lightning. Oh my god. That was a crazy... Dude, he actually deserved that in my opinion. Lucas played a great game. That's a tough matchup. But the opponent pulls out the lightning at the last minute to take the win. We thought Lucas won, guys, but the lightning out of nowhere. You know that feeling where something comes down so last minute, and then you just lose? That's crazy. So last match, Vitor beat Alli. Now we have Splash Yard versus P.E.K.K.A. Lightning. Housen obviously had Lightning. It was like... I don't know. I didn't know what his last card was, but he obviously held on to it the whole game. That was a jump scare for sure, guys. That was a jump scare. That one was scary. That one was honestly scary. But what happened in this match, I'm trying to see. So they waited till double. I feel like this should be a good matchup for Alli. You know, with Cannoneer especially, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Evo Knight, Graveyard, but then huge counter push to worry about. Lightning, and he's still alive. What happened here? I think Lucas is eliminated. Lightning, but he's alive. Oh my, yeah, I think Splasher takes this for sure. Look at that. Poison Cycle. Yeah. Wow. A good game by Alli, and that's actually bring it back. So now it's 1-1 in this set, I believe. So let's watch Sherry versus Haru just to get some variety in here. So we have another Piggies. Everyone is playing this version, guys. Goblins, surprisingly. Goblins instead of Skellies. Maybe they're predicting Graveyard. I'm not sure. Nice delivery. Maybe last second. No, she's not, Vigo. Please stop spamming and being weird. Thank you, ECS. The whole point of this stream is a tourney I'm casting, guys. Why are you like asking the most random questions? Like, obviously I don't want to respond to that. Use your common sense. That's a lot of damage for Haru right now. We had the same matchup just now, actually. It was Alli versus Vitor. And on the other side of it, Bridge Spam won pretty easily. I think this is actually Bridge Spam matchup, potentially. Especially with the Duchess, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Ninja. That's what I'm saying, ECS. Thank you, ECS. WECS. Just trying to cast a tourney for fun, guys. Like, come on. Have a fun tourney stream. So, nice log. What's the matchup? I want to say it might be like a 60-40 for the opponent, if not better. For Bridge Spam. I think... I mean, we already saw a loss with Vitor versus Alli. And you guys cannot join also. It's for these people invited only. I'm just casting. I'm not like hosting a tourney. So... yeah, I mean, KZ, he had nothing he could do. Yo, what's up, Lingo? Welcome. So we have Sandbox playing Hypno, guys. Anyone want to see Hypno 2.8? We have it right now. Hypno 2.8 with the Dagger Duchess on top of it. In the meantime, Junior playing Mega Knight Wallbreakers. Those bats, though. Princess has to come down late. Cannon has to stay alive, otherwise those breakers are going to be a big problem. It does stay alive, thankfully. It's free win for Piggies, but they aren't Mo? No, dude, if it was a free win for Piggies, they would have won. These are, like, some of the best players. Vitor, Alli. They're all good players. If it was that free, they would have won. It's really not that free. Especially when the Bridge Spam player has Duchess. Arguably the best building against Piggies. I'm so glad Evil Lumberjack is banned. Yeah, for sure, Ninja. Evil Lumberjack being banned is important. I think it's a great thing to do, like, it's ruining the game right now. So I think we're seeing some nice variety at least, you know? Because it would just be ruining the game. It would be played every set, most likely. Sid says this is 2.8 matchup. I'm not sure. I don't play Hypno that often, so... I'm not entirely sure on this matchup. I got the GC aura now. WGNC. Okay, Ice Spirit will come down super last minute. Sandbox with the perfect micro. I'm expecting perfect micro by Sandbox. Basically all game. Very nice wall breakers and protection of his Dark Goblin. Princess. Evo Valk will cook, but Evo MK is also really annoying for sure, so... And that's a 0 daggers left Duchess Tower. That would be so fun, Bagleton. Like, I would love that as a Pokemon fan, but... Ooh, the wallbreaker connection? No, almost, but not really. I'm not mad at you, Vibe, but that was just kind of random. Like, you were just wasting their time, basically. It was just kind of random. Wait, this is a wallbreaker connection. So the Duchess is now hurting Sandbox, guys, because when the Duchess runs out of troops, it's just rough. Or out of daggers, it's a rough spot defending all of this spam. Stevo, I don't think it's for 2.8 after seeing what stuff's going down now. It feels like they're just kind of playing an uphill battle. with the Duchess running out of daggers and then like struggling to defend stuff like Mega Knights. Also, the opponent having Duchess helps the opponent a lot as well. I mean, it's fine, but like I said, I'm not that offended. Like, it's not really my tourney, I'm just casting it, but it was just a waste of time, that's all. But I hope you had fun. Tyler says it's a bad matchup for 2.8. SK, you know who made the opponent's deck? No, I don't, BN. But I have actually seen it around quite a bit. Now, here's where Sandbox really has to lock in, guys, because it's going to be triple. Duchess will be consistently out of ammo. The Valk should kill those Evo Bats, though. To some extent, at least. And the MK mid-air, but this Prince. But the Valk. But the wall breakers. One connects. Okay, how can Sandbox come back? 9k yen is, yeah, like Bagleton said, it's around 50 US dollars, around like 80, 90 Singapore dollars. It's like a decent cash prize. It's not nothing. It's worth more than a Pass Royale. It's like maybe 4 or 5 Pass Royales. Alright, bye Vigo. Enjoy. I would say no with Evo Lumberjack ECS. Guys, can Sandbox come back is the thing. Like, it's just impossible for him to get damage, but the barrel does connect there. So Evo Valk at the bridge. But he also has to defend this queen and throw another barrel, but that Duchess is just such a problem. So much spam. Will he come back, guys? Arrows? No, he will not. And just like that, that is game 1 for Junior here. I believe that was a rough match for Sandbox. I think the Duchess just really hurt him. And if he had Princess Tower, I think he might have been able to win. Also, because I believe Dagger Duchess on the opponent's end helps the opponent out a lot as well. So Lucas leaves the clan. Lucas and Vitor eliminated, guys. Dybala still here, but I don't think he's playing any matches. Is he? Or Dybala left, I think. Dybala missed his time. Yo, Dybala missed his time, guys. Dybala's not competing. Swan versus Alli. Swan takes game 1 with Remy, Marcher, NATO against Minor Poison. Pretty interesting matchup there. That's the kind of deck that only top players play, guys. You don't really see anyone playing decks like those, just top players mainly. So we have RG Lightning versus Piggies. Normally I would say this is actually pretty rough for Pigs, but top players have kind of confirmed that it's actually pretty good for Piggies, as long as RG doesn't have a Monk. And looks like Hina is going to win this game. Yeah, Swan is a very good Ice Bow player. He has a top 30 finish with it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe even better. But there's a lot on the board to defend, though, is the thing. How he's going to defend. Now that might just be game. That might be the overwhelm he was looking for. Evo Skelly's going to get logged off anyways. And that's game, actually. Like I said, guys. I feel like it is actually pretty rough. RG can overwhelm very easily. Like, he was cooking. Hina was cooking the whole game with a nice win from what we looked at. But, like, one nice dual lane RG push is all you really need. Okay, into the next game. Sandbox versus Junior rematch. Sandbox playing Giant Graveyard into a Cannoneer. What a prediction call. In the meantime, Junior playing Ice Spirit, Cannon, Galbenstein, Demolisher. I want to say maybe it's Drill. I want to say it's Drill. Yeah, I was right. It's Galben Drill. It's Galben Drill. But Sandbox also has a Cannoneer, so this matchup looks decent for Sandbox, I want to say. I mean, Cannoneer's good against the Giants, but the Graveyard's where it's really going to be crucial for Sandbox in this match. I feel like it's 60-40 for Giant Graveyard. I could be wrong, though, but I feel like it's set for Giant Graveyard, BN. That's my opinion, anyways. Demolisher is a pain for sure, but I mean, there isn't a lot of DPS in Junior's deck. So yeah, I would say it's decent for RG ECS. Naked Graveyard, forcing out a Holstein. Nice Snowball. So Evo Snowball by Sandbox, guys. That's going to be crucial. Also, what's up, Galaky? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. We watched you beat a giant minor deck earlier on stream when I reached UC. Also, I reached UC with a lot of pain and suffering. Okay, so the Demolisher is not splashing onto the tower. That should be no hits. And will Sandbox go Giant Graveyard Bridge right now, or will he reset? He's going to go Giant Graveyard at the bridge. Maybe an Evo. Poison, though. Yo, that's a really nice last card for Junior. I was thinking maybe it would be Tornado for some reason, but no Poison. So this actually looks pretty good for Junior, I want to say. You guys think Junior will 2-0 Sandbox right away? That'll be crazy. Evo Drill. This is going to be a huge push to defend, but the Evo Bowler will cook. Or, sorry, not Evo Bowler. The Bowler will cook on it, of course. But yeah, the Bowler full countered that Drill, guys, and now Sandbox in a great spot. Giant Graveyard setup again. Possibly, yes, and this is going to be a lot to defend right now. Especially when he went for a Drill at the same time, with nicely timed guards by Sandbox. And that's a lot of damage. Poison forced, and you guys can see Graveyard still gets damage into a poison, unfortunately. Did bro leak the new Evo? Yo, I really don't want to see an Evo Bowler. And just like that, guys, even though it looks decent for the opponent with having poison for the Graveyard, having a Cannoneer to DPS down the troops, it's still not good. I think it's actually a decent matchup for Sandbox, especially having that Bowler to defend the Drills, especially. Well, we might see the Evo Snowball come down as well. Nice Evo Muskie predicting a cannon. And that's still going to be quite a bit of Graveyard damage coming in, a few hundred. Evo Muskie getting those snipe shots in. New Giant for Sandbox coming down a second here, I think. No, just Night Witch at the bridge with a Graveyard. No, Evo Snowball, guys, to connect those bats, possibly. And the Muskie will get onto the tower for 2 hits. So, Skeletons, all he needs is like 1 Skeleton hit, and then that's just Snowball range, and that's going to be game. So, Sandbox tying it up 1-1 now. And now we have a nice 1-1 setting. So, this is what I like to see. I love to see intense games with a 1-1 situation. This is what I like to see. This right here. And in the meantime, we have Swan versus Alli. Let's check this one out. Lava Hound versus what looks to be Splash Yard. And Swan putting up a good fight so far. We might have come into the downward spiral of the match, because this is a lot of damage to take on the left side. That's actually game-winning damage. And that's actually a good matchup for the opponent, guys, because Swan just doesn't have DPS in this Graveyard deck. And the Inferno Dragon is unkillable. Yo, what's up, Lachlan? Also, nice silver SK badge, Lachlan. So, Hina versus this Japanese person, who actually eliminated Lucas, by the way. Playing Logbait. Logbait Fireball. Looks like he copied his deck, guys. Or wait, no, looks like it's the same exact deck twice in a row, actually. He's playing RG Lightning twice in a row. But Hina having a Fireball, not a Rocket, I feel like this actually hurts him quite a bit. I do read the chat when I can, Sam, but I feel like this stream, I should try and focus on the casting more than the chat, because they got me to cast the tourney for them. I feel like I should do them justice, you know? I'm not trying to ignore anyone, guys, but I'm trying to focus on casting primarily, because that's my job. Like, they literally got me to cast this tournament, you know? So, okay, we'll see a nice ability, but a Fireball comes down in tow, and then we will see a really cool counter push coming in here, with the barrel tanked by the Evo Knight. So Hina is cooking right now. Yes, I see the message. Yo, thank you so much, Napoleon, for the 3,200 Japanese yen. You said thank you. My pleasure, man. I hope you've been enjoying my casting. As you can see, we've had about 250 consistent viewers watching the tourney the whole time. So Konosuke told me he wanted consistent viewership, and I've been doing my best to just do a good job casting as well. So I hope the casting has been good for you, Napoleon. I'm having a lot of fun doing it myself. It's been a very fun tournament so far, and I'm having a great time. So, Knight's going to come down. I think Hina actually has this in the bag. I'm going to predict Hina wins, and I want to see if Sandbox versus Junior Game 3 is underway. Yes, it is. I don't want to miss this one, guys, because they're 1-1. It's very intense. I'm going to say Hog. Okay, I was going to say after seeing Cannon, it might be Piggies. But we're going to see Hoggy Q into Goblin Giant Double Prince. So, what is the matchup? I assume you're talking about the other one, but for this one, I think it should be for Hog. Firecracker's unkillable, because Junior here is going to have Rage Fireball, most likely, or Rage Arrows. Probably does not have both. If he does have arrows, he should probably use it, but that's a lot of damage with the Hog, and should be pretty easy cleanup with like an Ice Spirit here. Yep, you can just ignore those spears. No need to overcommit. Thank you again, Napoleon. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope you've been enjoying the casting, Napoleon. It's been a pleasure collaborating with you. So right here, it's going to be Fireball like I predicted, guys. Fireball Rage. And that means it's going to be rough for Junior to ever kill Sandbox's Firecrackers. So just like that, I don't necessarily know if Junior's going to have a chance, but this is as good of a chance as any, because it's an Evo Gob Giant push and he's up Elixir right now, so let's find out. So a nice cannon by Sandbox, a nice Firecracker too, is going to have to get fireballed off if he's even back to the fireball. He is. But look at that, 2 powerful shots come in, and that's honestly way more than enough value. The entire push of Juniors disintegrates right there. A nice cannon comes down with a hog hit. 2 hog hits, matter of fact, because Duchess is just not it against Hog Rider. And a new Goblin Giant, but a nice Stein can come down, followed up by another cannon. If he even needs it, won't even need it actually, because that's just going to melt everything with that ability. No cannon necessary, and Sandbox gets a free win in Game 3, basically. I feel like sometimes, guys, in this game, Clash Royale, the games just come down to matchup. Sandbox is a very talented player, of course, but when you look at this matchup on paper, there was nothing Junior could do the whole game, no matter what. He can't kill a Firecracker, he can't kill a cannon, he can't kill a Goblin Stein. There's just not much he can do once you look at that matchup. So sometimes in some games, the match is decided before the game even starts, really. Just by the matchup, basically. Let's check out Swan versus Alli in the background. And we have Piggies versus Splashyard. Bad matchup for Swan, guys. Bad matchup for Swan right now. So let's see how he's going to be able to do. Okay. Now, that's a ton of damage pouring in for Alli. And even with a Cannoneer, it's just not really enough. The other problem you can see with this matchup is that Swan has damage split in both lanes, because I have a feeling he was going in the left lane, and then he switched to the right. And that's very problematic, honestly, because you can't go same lane in this matchup at all. So unfortunately for Swan, he probably split some damage in both sides. But this is a nice outcycle right here, having outcycled the cannon. But again, with this defense, it's just pretty easy to defend. That's like 2 Piggies nibbles. And I'm not sure. I don't think there's much hope for Swan here. I'm rooting for Swan in this match because I like Piggies, but just don't really think it's happening, to be honest. And that Baby Dragon might just be the nail in the coffin. Yeah, it's going to connect. It is going to connect to the tower. Evo Cannon makes it even worse, unfortunately. So, yo, what's up, Sandbox? Let's go, Sandy. I've been casting your games, guys. That's Sandbox that's playing in the tournament, everyone. Say hi to Sandbox. He's the Sandbox playing in the tournament. And I am rooting for Sandbox to win. My 2 closest friends in this tournament are Sandbox and Lucas is eliminated. So I'm rooting for Sandbox to win the entire thing, guys. That's what I'm hoping for. Yo, what's up, Madi ZMD? Ninja says, well played, Sandbox. Sam says, hi, Sandbox. Everyone's saying hi to Sandbox. Let's go, Sandy. W Sandbox, man. And so now, we have Logbait versus Lava Hound. The question is, does he have an Inferno Tower? I want to say he might have a Tesla. Seeing a non-Evo Knight, I want to say he might have an Evo Tesla, and I feel like that's actually not too bad. Really good pricky barrel placement. The guards go in the front. Yes, I was right. It is this Tesla bait version. And Rocket will be forced to come down for that right side, I want to say. But maybe after the Lava Hound pops. Ooh, but a Valk Loon coming down in the left, potentially. We will see. Okay, actually, very nice double Tesla defense. No Rocket necessary. I kind of like that, actually. But unfortunately, the Princess placement just not really up to the task. Almost going to get whisked away by the Evo Valk Tornado, but we're going to see a nice log last minute. And that's going to keep the Princess alive, and that's huge. That's all the damage that he needs. So we see a nice barrel. Arrows Force, which means he can get back to a new Princess to get a lot of value. In the meantime, the Evo Tesla also getting a lot of value by getting that Pulse along with the Princess. And then we will see a new gang with no arrows available because he was forced to arrows on defense. But here's where the double Lava Hound push is going to come down, and this is where it's going to be problematic. New Tesla will come down. Princess Splash is crucial right now. Tons of damage pouring in on the right, actually. That is almost like 2,000. But this is a huge push now for the opponent. So I think he will need to rocket this or get back to a Tesla. I'm going to say rocket. My money's on a rocket. Yes. Rocket. E-Spirit. Princess Splash. That's actually such clean defense, guys. Can we talk about how clean this defense is by the Logbait player right now? Nice tricky barrel with the Princess Bridge to get that final hit. Now he has to get back to one more rocket and a log. Rocket is not enough. It does 371 at tourney standard, so not enough to just defend with a rocket. Tesla low. We'll have to see a Goblin Gang. Yep, Goblin Gang will get predicted by the Scaly Drags, but that's still going to be good defense. And arrows, I feel like what he can do is he can go for a Goblin Barrel right now, actually. Yep, Goblin Barrel, and then just defend. And no elixir for the opponent to defend this barrel. That's going to be good game right there. Perfect barrel. Nice Princess Bridge to clean it up. Honestly, that was a beautifully played Logbait game, guys. If you're wondering how to play Logbait, that was how you do it. That was a great Logbait match. That right there was like picture perfect textbook Logbait. And so that's going to be game. Did they already play before? They must have, right? It's Haru 1. Haru's run lava twice in a row. So Haru, then him. And then, oh, he's going to beat Haru with that, actually. One with Hoggy Q into game 1. That was really good defense. Yeah, guys, that was genuinely amazing defense. Like, if you don't know how to defend against Logbait, or defend against lava with Logbait, that's how you do it. And Evo Tesla was actually pretty crucial there, I would say. Evo Tesla was pretty crucial there. So he is Suma bait, I think, guys. This guy, I believe that's Suma bait. Yes, I think it is. Yo, he's actually the guy. Oh, he's so good, guys. This is actually the guy who got like a 36-0 in the recent global tournament. If you saw, you guys remember the last global tournament? There was a Logbait Tesla player who was like 35-0. Can we see the bracket? Yes. Let me try and see if we have an updated bracket situation right now. This was the original bracket, guys, but it's obviously changed a lot since then. We have, like, I want to see it filled out, of course, but as for people who are still in the game, I think Junior lost to Sandbox. The Sandbox is in. I believe the Logbait person just now who won is in. And then I want to actually would have to see the bracket to see the rest of it, to be honest. So gotta go. I'ma stay on notice. Love your stream. Alright, much love, Dewan. Thanks for joining, man. Yo, that's the photo. Says Rain Gosling. Yes, SK special. We are live, guys. Shout out to the SK live stream, the goated commentary. And I want to see what the bracket's looking like. We're kind of arranging. Alli looking for a match. I guess they're kind of arranging who's playing against who right now. Haru said something to so it's gonna be Alli versus I think there are only 2 matches left, guys. I think this is the okay. Here's the bracket. Here we got it. We got the bracket, guys. So here it is. Hero x Hero disconnected. Other guy disconnected. Other guy disconnected. Or never mind. They just didn't list everything down. But then we got Swan, Alli, Haru, Sandbox, Junior, Dybala disconnected, guys. No one got to see Dybala play. Then we got Alli versus him. Sorry, I don't know how to say that name in Japanese. And then we got Sandbox versus Subait. And then we're going to have grand finals off of that, guys. Going to have grand finals off of that. So let's watch Sandbox. We can try and like rotate maybe. Tourist got disqualified very early in KZ, actually. So that was how he got out. SK please learn Konosuke. Okay, if you guys did not know, Konosuke is the person who actually reached out to me to cast this tournament. If you guys would like to follow him on Twitter, he's currently a new director emerging in the Clash Royale scene. I actually didn't know him that well before this, but now he's pretty active. This is his Twitter. I'll send the link in the YouTube stream chat if you guys want to check it out. And he's the one who contacted me to host this tournament casting. He's also a leader in Walking Legends. I believe he's the CEO of Walking Legends, if I'm not mistaken. If you guys know the clan Walking Legends, that's what Konosuke is managing right now. So he's a very cool guy, and if you guys would like to follow him, check the stream chat, and you can check him out over there for more sponsored events, for all sorts of things. I believe Konosuke also wants to host some tournaments of his own, so that's pretty cool. And then what's the prize? It's 9,000 yen, Timpa, as I said in the title, so it's actually a pretty decent prize pool, I want to say. Sandbox looking for the match. Let's see what we're gonna have here. I think I want to watch Sandbox if possible. So it's gonna be Suma bait. I'll call him Suma. I'll call him Suma. So we got Suma bait. We have Sandbox. Let me see what this guy's name is, guys. On Google Translate. It is... Wait, that's Suma. Wait. Oh, that's Suma. Okay. So it's Suma versus Alli, actually. And then Sandbox versus... Let me see what the other person's name is. So Suma is the 2 characters. And then Sandbox here against Taki. This guy's name is Taki. Okay, so Turkey, I guess? We'll call him Taki, I guess. So we have Suma and Taki. I'm just going to write that for my reference. So we have Sandbox playing Mortar Bait. Or never mind, my bad, I didn't see the wall breakers. Minor wall breakers into Taki's RG Lightning again. You guys saw he played this multiple times before. He's playing RG Lightning constantly. But this looks like a good matchup for Sandbox because I think this person, Taki, doesn't have a Fireball, right? He has a Royal Giant, actually. So, Lightning, rather, not Royal, he has a Lightning, which means he can actually easily kill the Bats, the Spear Goblins, the Wall Breakers even. I feel like Fireball might be more helpful, but to be fair, Lightning will nuke an entire Goblinstein. So that's a nice interaction going in Taki's favor. Yo, what's up, Planet? Chat, it's your Planet, right? I believe you told me you were Planet before. Who's hosting the tournament? It is Konosuke and... Or I don't know if Konosuke is hosting it, but it's Wataru and Napoleon Papa. I guess I'll just call him Napoleon Papa. Because he was in the chat earlier. He's the one who donated today. So we will see these Evo Bats... Okay, whoa, that is a massive... And this is what I was talking about, guys. The firepower of this RG deck just cannot cope with the crazy spam of Sandbox's deck without having a Fireball. And so just like that, I think that's honestly game. Like, there's nothing you can do to come back. I think this is a very good matchup for Sandbox. Great deck picking. And he probably saw that he was playing a lot of RG Lightning in the past, so that's why he decided to play it now. So very, very nicely controlled with the pressure by Sandbox. Okay. Evo Skellies, but he just has a poison and a log, so there's really no hope to defending. Yes, Rain, Evo Lumberjack is indeed banned. Also, what's up, Planet? Nice to see you, man. So yeah, easy win for Sandbox. Honestly, as soon as I saw this matchup, I had a feeling it was going to end this way. Just because, I mean, how much can you realistically get going on with RG Lightning against Minor Poison, right? Especially this version with Bat, Spears. Maybe like a classic Minor Poison deck would be different, but this one was simply just too much for Taki to deal with. In the meantime, let's see what's going on with Suma versus Alli. Suma playing Cannoneer Mortar. Yo, this is crazy, dude. He's playing Mortar Bait with Skeleton Barrel. Who would have thought? And that's so interesting, guys. I wonder why. He's playing non-Evo Firecracker. He's actually playing Evo Knight, to my surprise. Like, what's up with that? That's crazy. Beautiful Cannon nukes the entire Evo Mortar. I just don't think there's any hope, honestly, for Suma. I feel like this deck is kind of sus. I don't know. I'm not sure about this deck pick by Suma, but maybe he can prove me wrong and come back. But Alli seems to be playing a very good Remy deck game so far. Let's watch Sandbox versus Taki game 2. Sandbox up 1-0 right now. So, let's take a look, guys. Okay, so Konosuke has just told me, guys, the next match is not the final, but the third place playoff. If you finish third, you will get $10. So apparently the next match is not the final. We will have the third place playoff for the next match, guys. Konosuke has just informed me. Odyssey and Bio goated. Let's go, Diego. All the Avengers in chat. Yeah, I mean, I mean, all the normal people in the stream, I guess. Yo, what's up, Darian? Welcome to the stream, Darian. It's not Neapolitan, it's Napoleon, but it's actually more. It's like $50 or more, Darian. I think there's like 9,000 yen on the line, so it's more than just that actually. And a nice Evo MK. So this is gonna be that deck, guys. Evo MK, Prince, Goblin Gang. You guys know that deck, right? We saw it earlier. I suspect Taki's going to be playing that deck, and Sandbox playing Mortar Bait with the Cannoneer. Should be a decent matchup for Sandbox in my opinion, but maybe I'll be wrong. Let's find out. Eye Drag, that's a nice sub in. He put in the Eye Drag, but that's actually kind of useless against Sandbox's deck. Because, oh my god, the Goblin Gang to shove the cannon cart to the tower, guys, forcing out a Royal Ghost. And in the meantime, the entire push gets melted. But no, the 1 HP Ghost. Okay, but nice Ice Whiz, Bats. Oh my, overcommit by Sandbox. But it was kind of worth it. It's Ram, not Prince. Oh, I guess that's right, Darian, with the Eye Dragon there. He has to go Evo MK on this, and he will. But that could be an ability by Sandbox. Will he go for it? No, he will not. I feel like he could. But he's just choosing to take his chip. That's fine. I mean, chip is chip, right? Still not too bad. Thank you guys for 100 likes on the stream, by the way. I appreciate it, everyone. And so now, the Evo MK is getting awfully close to the tower, getting one splash, but just one. Like I said, I believe this is Sandbox matchup, especially now that we know he has a Ram Rider. And his last card, I don't know if it's a Lightning or a Fireball or something else entirely, but either way, there's just so much overwhelm for Sandbox, I feel. Evo Mortar is going to come down. There'll just be a lot of trouble. Arrows will do a great job of clearing, but now the Evo Bats get zapped off immediately. I mean, I'm not going to lie, Taki is playing a good game as well. Taki is playing a good game as well. You know, it's definitely by no means a bad game by Taki. The Duchess is on 0 right now, but the bridge pressure is held off pretty well. Queen low. Yo, but that's a big mistake. Look at that. The tower's on the cannon cart, and so the spears get a bunch of damage in. At the same time, the bandit dies entirely to that dead cannon cart. I think this should be all sewn up. Yeah, Darian says this is Ram Rider's matchup if they have lightning, but it's Mortars if he has arrows, and he does indeed have the arrows, so he simply cannot break through the insane defense that is Goblinstein, Mortar, Cannon Cart. Like, no one can, to be honest. And the Cannon Cart's going to lock onto tower, and that's just going to be all she wrote. That's going to be game for Sandbox, and so that is going to be, I believe, a clean 2-0 sweep by Sandbox in this best of 3. Game 1 was Minor Poison versus the RG deck, and Game 2 was a clean sweep. So now, Alli versus Suma was a pretty easy game for Alli. I don't think that matchup was going that anywhere really for Suma. So now we have Game 3 of that set. So Sandbox takes the 2-0, guys, and now we have Suma versus Suma versus Alli. Final game. Do you guys think we'll see Logbait by Suma? Let's find out. Let's find out, guys. Let's find out right here, right now. So looking like Mortar Bait easily for Alli, and RG by Suma. RG Fireball though. So let's find out. Rage is going to be very nice. Rage E-Spirit. A lot of good small spells. We'll see a Rage right here on these bats. And the Fisherman for the Stein. That's going to be one hit by the RG. And the problem though without having... Ooh, this is a problem actually. He has the Cannoneer. I didn't realize that. Yo. In my opinion, this is a matchup for Alli. Because Suma has the Cannoneer. Which means he can't really control the spam that well. He has a Monk, which is nice and all, but I don't know if it's going to help that much. I mean, it's going to deflect the cannon cart, the tower, but I'm not sure. Rage, I mean, the Cannoneer will reflect onto itself, but look at how much elixir Suma is down as a result of that situation now. And that's a ton of damage just pouring in with the mortar on tower. A very unfortunate deck pick for Suma. I don't know if this is matchup against Slogbait, maybe it does, but I feel like it was just a good deck pick by Alli, and I think Alli's going to be taking this game, bar a huge comeback by Suma, because again, I do like the Rage E-Spirit to get offensive pressure, but he just cannot defend with the Cannoneer, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, there's just trouble breaking through for Suma. Yeah, Lumberjack is banned, Darien. Evo Lumberjack is banned. So, yo, that's a lot of damage, though, pouring in with the RG. Hold up. You guys think a possible comeback could happen right now? I mean, maybe. So far, this is looking pretty solid for Suma if he wants to put a comeback on the line. Evo Skellies. Oh, but they die. The most pitiful Evo Skellies. And the Cannon Cart Goblin Gang on the other side, but mistimed by Alli, so no shove. You can see he was obviously going for the shove, and now minor bats. We'll see Skellies. We need to see a Rage or an E-Spirit for those bats, and then something else for the Ice Wizard too. Can Suma get another RG to the tower? That's the question. That is the question of the day right now. Can Suma get yet another RG onto the tower, guys? Oh, I see, guys. So we have a third place playoff next, which means the loser of both matches will play for third place, and then we'll have first and second as well. That's going to be what we're going to have, I believe. Thank you, Konosuke, for letting me know as well. So right here, guys, some damage coming back in with the Monk deflections. 2 Cannoneer shots deflected, but I'm not sure. Cannon Cart Goblinstein push? Yeah, this might be it. I mean, that Fisherman just kind of wrapped it, right? Because the Stein is literally getting pulled to the tower, and unfortunately, I feel like that was a great comeback by Suma and a great attempt put up to beat that match. I feel like that was kind of a rough match, and it actually went pretty well. So that's going to be a nice game for Alli. 2-1 for Alli, I believe. Or is it 2-0? Either way, Alli takes the win. So it's going to be Alli versus Sandbox in Grands. It's going to be Suma versus Taki for third place playoffs now. I believe. Should be Suma, Taki, third place. Let's wait for further instructions, guys. Should be Suma, Taki, third place. So, we have Taki putting up the match. Tourney finals will be after this game, Stewo. So, third place playoff, and then final match. Best of 3. I want to hope the finals will be best of 5. Will the finals be BO5? I think that would be really fun, but I'm not sure if they will be. I feel like that would be more entertaining. Well, let's find out. So, Taki putting up the battle. Or, Suma putting up the battle, my bad. Suma, Taki. Third place playoff, guys. Maybe I missed it. It looks like Alli doesn't want it to be best of 5, I guess. Not sure. Okay, Suma putting up the fight. Taki accepting. Let's see. Okay, I cannot spectate. Hello? Okay, there we go. There we go. Into it, guys. 3rd place playoff. Yo, what's up, Wade McRae? Welcome. Yes, we have the finalists. It's going to be Alli versus Sandbox, Dewo. Alli versus Sandbox. So let's see. Archers. Evo Archers at that by Taki. I've memorized their names now, guys. I know who's Taki, who's Suma. My Japanese is improving. Arrows. Archers, arrows. I want to say possibly recruits. Possibly Lumberloon. Possibly Graveyard of some kind. And then looks like Hoggy Q for Suma on the bottom. Yes, Hoggy Q will come down. Monk. Could be Mortar also. But I want to say Graveyard. By Taki on the top. So a bomb tower will get deflected back by that monk ability. Kind of kill itself. Then the cannon cart still needs another response. Nice, beautiful activation. Yo, I hope this isn't Graveyard for Taki. Otherwise, that was a beautiful activation for Suma that's going to help him for the rest of the match. No matter what he's playing, that activation will help him out. But I really hope for Taki's sake that he's not playing Graveyard, because otherwise that's kind of good game already, isn't it? It's going to be Mortar. Okay, nice. Could still be Mortar Graveyard, though, to be honest. We could have Phoenix Graveyard last 2 cards, guys. So that'll be 2 more Mortar shots, unless something else comes down, which it will. Stevo says he wants to see another Sandbox Giant Graveyard again. We'll see what comes down. Hog Rider, Monk. That's going to be almost no hog hits, but 1. So, let's see here. Firecracker. Evo Knight's going to do a beautiful job at soaking up all of those cannoneer, or cannon cart hits, excuse me. And the Firecracker will deflect and activate again. That was actually a pretty bad monk ability, I want to say. I mean, it did kill the Firecracker, maybe that was his gold, but it wasn't on the tower, so no damage taken. And EQ coming down preemptively. But that will actually kill the Evo Archer, resulting in 2 shots for Suma. Right now, Suma playing an amazing game, guys, with the EQ Snowball landing on one of the power-shotting Evo Archers and actually buying him a hog hit. 2 hog hits at that. So, I feel like it is Graveyard, last card for Taki. I don't see what else it would be. And so I think this is honestly all wrapped up for Suma, bar a huge mistake. The Firecracker gets a hit in post-mortem, killing the archers. That's just insult to injury in an already rough situation, in my opinion. So Firecracker again. And it's just Firecracker cycle. Firecracker into Firecracker. Into Firecracker. So the egg is going to get taken care of by the king. The Evo Mortar is on the tower. Very interesting. I guess Suma didn't realize the knight was not in range, maybe? I'm not sure. Nice predictive monk ability, but poor snowball timing. That's going to be 2 more hog hits. Oh my. What looked like a possible glimmer of hope for Taki, all taken away in a matter of seconds by 2 hog hits coming down because of a missed snowball timing. They could have been 0, if not 1, on that side. So still distracting the mortar is Suma right now, but fails also, so another mortar connection. But I mean, it's not a big deal, it's just 1 mortar. Firecracker will get some nice chip on the tower. Evo Archers, and you can see that Taki just cannot go for any graveyards. Right now might be his first one of the day potentially, maybe in the left, but I don't know. We're seeing mortars instead. I guess he knows that graveyard's not worth going for, solely because of the fact that that the activation is there, and it'll kind of just prevent any graveyard value coming down by Taki right here. That early activation on the monk was so crucial. So that's going to be another high EQ. We'll need to see another log on that too, but the monk is kind of preventing that because he's scared of any kind of monk coming down. Monk ability, rather. There's the first graveyard of the game, but like I said, guys, I think this activation is going to be very helpful. EQ on defense, plus with the king activated, that should be like no damage at all. So you can see that I feel like this was actually a pretty, not I would say it's a decent matchup for Suma, but it's not free by any means. But it became instantly game over as soon as the king was activated, like I said, because no matter what he does, even if he makes a few defensive mistakes, he just cannot break through Taki, that is, the activated king. So that's just good game, unfortunately, and that's just too much to handle, unfortunately. Okay, nice, guys. Let's go. Thank you, guys. It'll be a fun match. So, guys, Alli and Sandbox have agreed to play a best of 5 for me because I wanted it. So, they're doing the best of 5 for me. Let's go, guys. We get more content. I feel like it's just more enjoyable, you know, having more games. But that is game 1 going in the favor of Suma. Again, solely because of the King Tower activation early on. So, what will Taki do to bring it back? Suma might go for his comfort. He's one of the best in the world with that Logbait deck. Logbait Evo Tesla. Will we run it back? And if so, will Taki predict that going with a counter deck? Such as maybe Hog's EQ? Although Loki with the Tesla's not that bad. Hog's EQ might be decent though. What else counters Logbait? Maybe like a nice bridge spam deck, like that bridge spam cannon cart deck. I'm not sure though. This deck is very hard to like 100-0 because I feel like it's so outplayable in every situation. Yeah. Yo, my DM history is wild with Alli though. But let's see right here. We have what looks to be Remy by Suma. We have Suma on the top, Taki on the bottom. Taki pulling out the recruits, guys. That's one I didn't think about it. That is one that counters. Evo recruits the Sharvit deck, basically, guys. Evo recruits. Oh my goodness. Evo recruits Firecracker. This is insanity, and that is a lot of damage already for Taki. With untouched towers, he can easily defend every drill with a combination of goblins and goblin gang. And he is going to be able to break through very easily against this offense as well. Ability is going to get another few hundred damage. That's already good game, honestly, guys. I can't believe it. What is this match, dude? Taki with the great deck pick of recruits. Just overwhelming like crazy. And this is, I guess it's not really Remy. It's like Remy-ish, but he has like Bandit and Ghost. I mean, that's a lot of damage coming in as well. Nice wall breakers, but the Goblin should clear all of them up. So, unfortunately, almost good wall breakers kind of got clipped out at the end, unfortunately. Let's see here. I genuinely think it's over, but who knows? Maybe Suma will pull a crazy comeback, because technically with perfect defense, he could take no more hits anymore. Let's see, though. Next drill should be evolved. That'll be helpful. We might see a Marcher snipe here. Oh, that Firecracker is such an FU in the face of Suma, guys. Don't you hate it when you play a building and then a Firecracker from the opposite lane just gets that chip? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But the wall breakers will not connect. And yeah, I don't know. This push doesn't seem very defendable, if you ask me. I mean, maybe with the right bomb tower connection setup, but bomb tower's putting in work, I won't lie. Marcher's also putting in work. That was actually a nice defense, but again, it's just so much to come back from, and that's just 2 arrows. So, let's see here. Bandit. NATO. Needs a bomb tower for those breakers. Cannot afford to take those breakers. Nice bomb tower. He is putting up a great fight, Suma, to stay in this fight. But that start was just so rough. That start was so rough. Let's see the Evo drill now. We have the final push, guys. But the Goblin Gang, we need to see a NATO on offense, possibly. Otherwise, those Goblins are going to devour the entire drill. Dude, those Goblins just ate the drill alive, guys. With like, nothing that he could do at all. No recourse, that's what I was looking for, the word. No recourse whatsoever for Suma. And the dual lane pressure kind of getting to him now. Right tower crumbles below 500. And that breaker just might connect. Oh my goodness, it does. And that is going to be game. Right there. So 1-1, evening it up. That was a great deck pick by Taki. Suma just could not keep up with it, man. So an easy game 1 coming down for Suma, but a really easy game 2, even easier than Suma's game 1 for Taki. And now it's 1-1, all tied up for third place. Third place gets $10 US equivalent. So let's see what we got. We got game 3, ladies and gentlemen. We got game 3. Let's see what deck we're gonna have here. We're gonna see the Evo Skellies, and we are gonna see the comfort pick by Suma with the Logbait deck that you all, if you don't know him, now you know him for it. He's so good at this deck, he can outplay anything. I think we might see RG. Yes, we will see RG for Taki. So comfort for both sides, guys. Let's see right here who's gonna take it right now. Right here, right now. Let's find out. I'm honestly pretty excited for this match. Great live. Thank you, Dazai. I'm glad you enjoy it. This is BO3, but the next game, Grand Finals, will be best of 5, as per my request. So, log on everything. We'll need to see possibly a log. No, just taking that one RG shot. And so, I feel like this matchup should be for RG. But let's see. Bad Evo Skellies. I'm not sure what that was about. Panic Evo Skellies, what it looks like for Taki on the bottom. And Princess Bridge, not picked up. You need a lot of fast reaction time to catch a Princess at the bridge. And good ping as well. Nice Goblin Gang split will take care of the Ghost. But how will he defend this Queen, though? The Knight is not enough. That's an ability. We'll need to see a log on top of this, most likely. Yeah, log on top of it. To still take one hit, so I think it would have been better if he logged while it was an ability to take away from that. So lightning, and this push is kind of undefendable, I'm not going to lie. This is what I was scared of for Suma. And so that's going to be one RG shot plus the lightning damage. And it's a lot to recover for Suma, but let's see if he can maybe get some tricky barrels or something going on. He does have Evo Barrel coming up in a little bit, I believe. So, only one stab there. And I don't know, this just seems rough to me. Nice log, but he just can't really like get too much going on when there's such a fast cycle going on for Taki in this, you know? So Princess Bridge is gonna do work, but look at this push. Evo Tesla is actually gonna do work. Is gonna do a pretty good job. I thought that it might be high for the anti-lightning, but now the problem is this counter push is very scary. So missed log on the other side. Whoa! But now this counter push is deadly. That's an Evo RG. We'll need to see a log right away. Yes, we will. We'll need to see a high Tesla, anti-lightning Tesla. Yes, we will as well on the Fisherman. We'll need to see a Goblin Gang low, possibly. Yes, Goblin Gang low. E-Spirit, that's actually beautifully defended by Suma. Like I said, the only thing he could have done was the high Tesla to prevent a lightning. Exactly what he did. He's actually kind of coming back in this game. Very good Skellies in the middle to catch that Princess Bridge. You have to be catching that against Logbait. Terrible, or not terrible cycle for Taki though. Beautiful barrel by Suma. And that's a lot of damage back. So he's actually in the damage lead now, guys. So one big push was a big deal. But is that all he can have? Is that all he can do? I'm not sure. That one push was huge. But was that all he had for Taki? Will he break through this defense in double? Or in triple, excuse me, the final minute of one of these players runs in this tournament to get third place, get the $10 third place reward. We'll see the double barrel coming down. A lot of pressure, especially in the left. Beautiful tricky barrel in the left, guys. Oh my god, that's game. That's rocket. And that tricky barrel won him the game single-handedly. Beautifully done. Like I said, Suma is one of the best in the world with this deck. Probably only worse than people like Riley. He genuinely got like a 36-0 finish in the recent global tournament. And just like that, that's going to be GG's for Suma, taking 3rd place over Taki. Good fight by Taki, but Suma gets the dub. And that is going to be 3rd place, $10. Congratulations again to Suma with that amazing one. So right here, we're going to get game final of the whole thing. It's going to be grands. It's going to be Sandbox versus Alli. Alli, kind of an underground pro player, but he has a number 12 ladder finish, number 4 global tourney finish. A very talented player, as you guys can see. Lots of accolades. I believe he's played in CRL before. And multiple other tournaments. Of course, you got game 1 of grands, guys. So, Archers by Sandbox, Queen by Alli. I'm going to predict Piggies by Alli. And I don't know by Sandbox. I need more information. This could really be anything. These are like the most default Evos you could ever imagine. Bats, okay, I'm going to predict Mega Knight instead by Alli. Maybe Mega Knight Wall Breakers or something with that Evo bat. So Miner. Yo, no way, Sandy! Oh my god, Sandy playing 3.0 Expo. I think he's doing it just for me, guys. Yo, there's actually no way. Sandbox played 3.0 Expo cycle in a tournament because I'm casting. Let's go, Sandy, my teacher, becoming the student. And this is going to be a pretty hard match for Sandy, but let's see if he can do it, guys. There's no way he did it. I'm telling you guys, because I'm good friends with Sandbox. I swear, I could be wrong, but I have a very good feeling he's only doing this because of me. So, W Sandbox, although that is a lot of damage early for Alli, but Sandy could go Expo at 6 right now if he wants. No Elixir for the MK by Alli, so he has to go for the late Archer Queen. And then that's going to be easily defended by Alli. We'll see a last minute log, though, to get a baby Expo lock in the right. So, I mean, that's a 8 for 5, but gets about 500 damage, so I don't know. This matchup is going to be a bit rough, but since he has the E-Spirit, he is going to be able to win. The advice I can give from my side for Sandbox is he's going to have to go with a lot of pre-Teslas, a lot of split archers because he is facing an arrows deck, and is going to have to use the Evo archers very effectively as well. But this is going to be an uphill battle. I think this is a bit of a rough matchup, especially against a good player like Alli who will know what to do. You can't like cheese people like these. And Alli's last card is most certainly an Evo Mega Knight. So that's also going to be a big problem for Sandy in this match. Nice Evo Knight comes down. Expo in the middle to pressure. And there's the first Mega Knight of the game. Let's see right now. Tesla. But the Prince is also going to be a problem. Those bats too will need to get fireballed most likely. Yes, it will get fireballed off. And the Prince going to get kited towards the middle. Tesla does... Yo, that's so unfortunate. The Tesla just gets charged on. And that might just be good game, unfortunately, for our hero Sandbox here. Playing 3.0 Expo and competitive, guys. Which you never, ever see. It's not game, actually, very well defended. But no offensive pressure able to be done. That's going to be a really good arrows. Last... No! Sandbox with the mislog! Oh, no. And that's probably going to be good game. As I said, this is kind of a rough matchup. But... unfortunately, there's only so much you can do. I do want to take my screenshot, though, of Sandy playing 3.0 Expo anyways. But this is why you don't play it in comp, guys. It's just so weak. It's just tough. He can go Expo again, though. He has outcycled right now. And, having outcycled, he's going to be able to maybe make some magic happen. Let's see. Will we see an Evo Knight? Yes, we will. Then an E-Spirit for all of that. Yo, this is a connection for Sandbox, guys. Skelly's log in the left. That's an Expo lock in the right. Wait, the comeback. Wait, archers for the queen? Late arrows instead. That is a comeback. Possible. Wait, ignore the bandit, go Expo at 6? Maybe? Expo? Oh my god, no elixir for the Mega Knight again. Queen? Maybe a fireball on the queen by Sandy? Yes, we will. And then a low miner as well. This comeback, guys. Oh my gosh. E-Spirit log? Beautiful. And that's going to be another Expo lock. There's no way. This is so intense, guys. This is so intense. Sandbox with the possible comeback of the century, playing 3.0 Expo. Oh my goodness. Let's see if he can come back, though. A huge push about to come down. And Fireball Cycle by Sandy. And let's see if he goes for a defensive expo or just chooses to defend without going for any kind of like defensive expo shenanigans. Evo Archers, oh my, leaving a lot to be desired. We'll have to see a Fireball on these bats for sure. Yes, we will. E-Spirit Skellies for the Miner, beautifully caught. 0 damage taken by that Miner. Another Knight to block these Archers. Does the Queen have an ability? I believe she does. Yes, she does. But the Tesla will come down. E-Spirit has to catch this Miner. Will he? No, he will not. So that's a lot of damage from the Miner that he can't really afford to take right now. A new Miner as well. This pressure by Alli is crazy, guys, and that might just be it. Fireball. Expo. Skellies. Wait, low Elixir for Alli, but that's just a Miner. Wait, E-Spirit. Wait, the last minute Expo lock, guys. No way, right? Defensive Miner. Oh, he got the secured win. He's just going to go for the late last minute arrows to get the win. But that's a very intense match played by Sandbox, guys. Very beautifully played. I feel like he had a great one going. That is, I would say, a rough matchup for Sandy. At least 60-40 for Mega Knight, if not better. But Sandbox would have put up a great fight. Thank you, Sandbox, for playing Expo for me. OMG, Sandy played 3.0 for me. That's crazy, guys. That's actually crazy. But he's probably going to switch to real decks now because you just do not see Expo in competitive, and there's a reason for that. So now, guys, we have 275 viewers watching this stream. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube Shorts, guys, you can like the stream by double tapping the screen. Let's get to 140 likes, if not 150, guys. Double tap if you're enjoying. Appreciate everyone for the love and support. It means a lot to me. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the first official tournament that I've casted. So now, we're going to see Rage. Is he playing it again? Yo, there's no way he ran it back, guys. I think he ran it back. I think he ran it back, guys. Oh my god, Sandbox. This guy is crazy. He played Expo Cycle in competitive. That is crazy. Have you guys ever seen this before? Because I don't think I have. But this is insane. So we're going to see what looks to be... I want to say it's like possibly P.E.K.K.A for Alli. But he also has a Prince. So, yo, what Skellies? I think this might be E-Golem. Oh my gosh, for Alli, it is E-Golem. Sandy cannot go for the Expo right now because you don't know what Alli has in store. He could just have a Lightning in the back, and that's just going to be good game if he pulls out a random Lightning. So he has to full defend, unfortunately, which we will see. Sandy playing Expo for me again, that's crazy. Evo E-Drag will come down. We'll need to see a Fireball on all of this in a second here. And yo, no way, the Knight shoved that E-Golem out of range. Yo, the curse! Oh my gosh, Goblin Curse by Alli. E-Spirit. And that is just shambles. No way, guys, no. Oh, and Sandbox giving it up. So Alli playing E-Golem Curse. And that is game right there. This is a rough matchup for Sandbox. And unfortunately, guys, like I said again, this is why you do not play Expo Cycle in competitive. This is why, because unfortunately, you just don't. You just don't. You just can't afford it. So, that's tough. We will be down 2-0 now, guys. Our hero Sandbox. Pulling Expo Cycle out. It might be time to put it back in the pocket and play his real decks. He put up the 1v1 again. I want to say he's playing it again, guys, honestly. I have a feeling he's playing it again. Like, genuinely. I have a feeling he's playing it again. Because he put up the 1v1 instantly. But let's see what Alli's playing. He's playing Cannoneer. Okay, he finally switched off. He finally did switch off, guys. No more Expo by Sandbox. Finally learned his lesson. Unless he's still playing Expo with Cannoneer. That would be insane. Is Alli playing Expo, guys? There's no way Alli's also playing Expo. I feel like he might be. I feel like he might be, guys. I feel like Alli might be playing Expo now. Oh my goodness. Yo. So, oh my god, Alli playing the Expo. Sandbox playing Graveyard, it looks like. There's no way, man. There's no way they're all playing Expo Cycle. Oh my goodness. So, I want to say good matchup for Sandbox right now. Especially because Sandbox is such a good player, he should know exactly what he has to do in this match. Take note that he is down 2-0 right now. So this game is possibly the final game of the whole tournament. Where if he loses, it's going to be over. So, Sandbox is in a do or die situation right now. And I think this is going to be, again, a good matchup for him. He has the Baby Dragon instead of the Goblin Stein. That'll help out Alli quite a bit. Goblin Stein is a big pain. Without having the Stein, there's less bailout for Sandbox. Last 2 cards for Sandy will be Graveyard plus Tornado. So that's a nice Graveyard coming down. And he will have a Knight at the bridge for this Expo. And that's actually a lot of Graveyard damage. Yo, I mean, good defense by Alli. Is that game? No. Expo's gonna lock? Oh my goodness. Can Sandbox defend this? Ice Wiz low. Has to go Barb Barrel also. Has to go Barb Barrel right about now. Does he have it? He does not have it. And that is good game, guys. So there is no way. Alli pulls out the 3-0 with Expo Cycle as his final deck. And that's going to be game. And this is why you don't play Expo Cycle in competitive, guys. Because, unfortunately, it's just... Oh, well, actually, I guess this is why you should play it sometimes, because Alli got the nice dub. But unfortunately for Sandy, too aggressive on the Graveyard, where a usual Splashard player will just defend the whole game and make it really annoying. But just like that, guys, that is a 3-0 for Alli with 3.0 himself. There's no way that just happened, guys. There's no way that just happened. So Alli with the 3-0 clean sweep on Sandbox in Grand Finals. A nice 5,000 yen for Alli right there. And that's going to be it for the tournament, guys. So congratulations to Alli for being the Grand Finals winner. Congratulations to Sandbox for being 2nd place. Congratulations for Suma with the 3rd place clutch. And that's it for the tournament. So it was a really fun bracket, everyone. I had a lot of fun casting it. I'm going to see if Konosuke or Napoleon has anything else they want to say before I end the stream. And... otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed my casting and everything. Steve-O says should have been Giant Graveyard. Yeah, Giant Graveyard would have had a great matchup into 3.0, of course. But Sandy just did not want to... He stayed loyal to 3.0. I actually feel like he could have won this Eagle matchup, but it's like the kind of match where the most stupid stuff can happen and you'll still lose. So it's honestly rough. Like, it's kind of rough sometimes. It's not necessarily, like, free. Although I feel like, again, because Alli doesn't have arrows, it's winnable. But, I mean, Prince does make it more annoying. So, this matchup I feel like is probably, like, maybe even. This one I would say is at least 60-40 for Alli. And then this one, though, was actually, surprisingly, pretty good for Alli. In the sense that he was able to get an early Graveyard punish coming down. And that was basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the casting again. Let me text hello Konosuke. I casted the whole tournament. Is there anything else? Let's see. Let me see if there's anything else they would like me to do, guys, before I end. But as I said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the casting. It was a lot of fun. W casting. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll get more opportunities to cast. Yes, ECS Attorney finish, and look at these matches. Look at the matches we got. Look at this ECS. Would you ever believe it? Would you ever believe it? Hello, Kuldeep. Welcome. Look at those matches, ECS. That's crazy. Okay, so that's going to be it for the stream, guys. Final thing I will say is thank you so much to Konosuke for reaching out to me and getting me to cast this tournament. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much to Napoleon Papa as the very biggest thank you, who sponsored the whole event. It was a 9,000 yen tournament, lots of prize pools in there, and CL Wataru is his Twitter if you guys would like to follow him, and Konosuke is in the stream chat earlier if you guys want to see it as well. Finally, congratulations to Alli for winning the whole thing, winning the 5,000 yen #1 prize pool, and it was a great time. Alli won ECS, as I was showing on the screen just now. These games were the grand finals matches. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the stream. I hope you guys had a great time. I had a great time myself. It was just a lot of fun, just, you know, chilling, vibing. And 9,000, yeah, not 900, Mewtwo, 9,000. I love the stream. Honestly, love seeing you spectating cast, even if it's not a tourney. Yo, I appreciate that, Stevo. Thank you so much, man. I'll try and do some more season end watch parties if I can. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream, guys. So I hope I can do one of these again, guys. It'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, thank you so much everyone who stopped by. So much love. Take care. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoyed the casting. And I will see you in the next stream, probably on Sunday for me, where I'll do viewer deck 1v1s, or viewer decks, not 1v1s, viewer decks, guys. So thank you again, everyone. Much love. See you around in the next one. Much love again to Konosuke and Napoleon Papa for the tournament. Much love, everyone. Take care. See you in the next one.